Good morning, children. Welcome to Science Online class. Welcome to 7th Standard Science Online class. So, we were discussing the fourth unit in physics, that is light. Am I right, children? So far, we have discussed about the laws of reflection and what are incident rays, what are angle of incident, angle of reflection, and normal, and what is the law of reflection states. So now we are going to discuss image formed by a plane mirror. Okay, image formed by a plane mirror is the topic we are going to discuss today. So the images formed by the plane mirror are virtual. Okay, the images formed by the plane mirror are virtual, erect, of the same size as the object, at the same distance from the mirror as is the object, and laterally inverted. So these are the five characteristic of images of the plane mirror. So the image formed by the plane mirror are virtual, erect, of the same size as the object, at the same distance from the mirror as is the object, and laterally inverted. Let us discuss one by one what is virtual, what is laterally inverted, etc. etc. Is it clear, children? Images that cannot be formed on screen is called virtual images. Images which cannot be formed on a screen is called virtual images. Okay, you cannot form the shared image of some objects on the screen, but it appears to your eyes. Such images are called virtual. Do you understood what is a virtual image, children? So images which is not formed on the screen is called a virtual image. The next one is the image formed is erect. Erect means inverted. Okay, forms an inverted image. Look at this diagram here. The pin is like this. That is, the head of the pin is at the top position. And but when the image formed, no, the image formed where the head of the pin, it is at the bottom position. Am I right? So it is inverted. The image is just an inverted of the object. So such a thing is called to be erect. Do you understood what is erect? And also the size of the same size as the object. So look at the size of the original object and the size of the image formed. Both are same, isn't it? Both are same. So we can say that the image is also is the same size as the object. So this is the third characteristic of a plane mirror. And also it is at the same distance from the mirror as is the object. So the distance between the mirror and the object is equal to these two distance. This is the distance between the object. This is the object. Pin is the object and this is the mirror. No, this is the mirror. And this distance is equal to the distance between the image formed and the mirror. Okay, both are in an equal distance though. So the object's distance from the mirror and the image distance from the mirror are equal. Do you understood, children? This one? Yes, hope you have understood. Here also you can look at this picture which has the watch in front of a mirror. No, look at their distance. Their distance are appear to be the same, isn't it? So it says that this is the original object, and look at their distance. The distance from the mirror is this. And what about the image? Image is this one. So the image distance is also the image distance from the mirror is also this. Okay, this appears to be the same. This appears to be the same. So the image distance and the object's distance is the same in the case of plane mirror. Do you understand, children? Okay. The last characteristic is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? Laterally inverted means the left hand side and the right hand side of the images get changed. The left hand side of the object in the image, it seems to be a right hand side, and the right hand side is seems to be a left hand side. You can easily notice this in the case of ambulance and all. They have written in the reverse position of the alphabets. The alphabets are written in the reverse position. Am I right? Ambulance, like this, they might have written. Have you noticed that? Why? Because the mirror which are kept in the other vehicles must able to read the correct spelling. For that purpose, the words are written like this. Okay, children. So similarly, when you look at your image on the mirror, you can notice that if you are wearing the watch on your left hand, it will appears to be on your right hand. And similarly, if you have anything in your right side, that will be appeared like as your left side. So this interchange of the left hand side and right hand side, it's called to be lateral inversion. Okay, so this interchange of the left and right between the object and its image is called to be laterally inverted. Do you understood this, children? So these are the characteristics of a images of the plane mirror. The characteristics are virtual. The characteristics are virtual, erect, erect, and also the same size as the object. The image is was the same size of the object, and also it maintains the same distance from the mirror as the object, and it is laterally inverted. So these are the images formed by a plane mirror. Is it clear, children? Shall we go to the next topic? Okay, now the next topic is colors. It's about colors. Colors, you know, you like them very much, right? So what do you know about colors? We generally know we have 7 colors, right? And white is the mixture of all the 7 colors. So am I right, children? Sunlight appears. Sunlight is white in color, and it is a mixture of all 7 colors. What are the 7 colors? You know VIBGYOR, isn't it? Yes, violet, indigo, then what? Green, yellow, orange, and red. Or these are VIBGYOR colors. All the 7 colors, and the mixture of the 7 colors is white. So sunlight is also white in color. Am I right, children? Yes. So what are primary colors? Primary colors are red, blue, and green. Okay, red, blue, and green are called primary colors. Red, blue, and green are called primary colors. And when we add in equal proportion, they produce white light. Okay, when they are add in equal proportion, they produce white light. Okay, children. And also the colors produced by adding any two primary colors in equal proportions are known as secondary or composite colors. So when you may mix blue and red, when blue and red are mixed in equal proportion, we will get a new color called magenta. Similarly, when you mix green and red in equal proportion, you will get another color called yellow. Okay, and when you mix blue and green together form what color? Cyan. Okay, like that, when primary colors are mixed together, the secondary colors are formed. The secondary colors are also called as composite colors. COMPOSITE. Okay, composite colors. Okay, children. So this is about primary colors and what composite or secondary colors. Is it clear, children? Hope you understood this. Yes. So the color of the object depends on the color of the light it reflects. Okay. So how can we say that that an object is a ball is in red color or a ball is in blue color? How can we say that? It is nothing but the color of an object depends on the color of the light it reflects. Color of the light it reflects. Okay, actually that color is reflected by that object. The other colors are absorbed by that object. Do you understand, children? So that's why for example, if a ball appears to be red in color, it is that the ball absorb the remaining 6 colors, and the red color is reflected by the objects. That's why it is appears to be red in color. Is it clear, children? If one object reflects light of all colors, it appears white. So if some objects, they will reflect all the colors. So that appearance of the object is white in color. Okay, the white objects actually, some of these pages, some of our book also, this page, this spaces and all, they are appear to be white in color. What is the meaning? That is, this object reflects all the 7 colors. That's why they are appearing as white. They understood? Yes. So if the object appears to be in green color, it reflects the green light. and remaining 7 colors are absorbed, remaining 6 colors are absorbed by them, so they are it is appear to be green in color. Is it clear, children? How does the object gets the color? Do you understood? Yes. Similarly, if an object appears to be black in color, then what is the logic behind it? See, if all the colors are reflected by the reflected, then we can say all are reflected, means it is white in color. If all are absorbed, yes, very good, it is black in color. Okay, if all the colors are absorbed by an object, then the object will be black in color. Do you understood this, children? Yes. Yeah, and also remember that all color is absorbed, it is black in color, and all color is reflected, the object is white in color. Do you understood, children? Yes. Then the mixing of lights. The mixing of lights, no? This mixing of lights is an additive process. It's an additive process, while the mixing of pigment is an subtractive process. The mixing of lights is an additive process, and the mixing of pigments is the subtractive process. Hope you have understood the lesson thoroughly, children. Thank you, children. Meet you in the next class. Complete your assignment and report in the group without fail, children. Similarly, time by time you read the question answers and make it thorough, so that it will be easy for your upcoming exams. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.